going on, man?
It's cold.
Yeah, but not terrible.
Oh. So welcome to another episode of The Commute.
Yep, I will be your driver.
I will be your passenger. Some good stories today.
Yeah.
Good stuff to end the week on. As I writ my notes. Now I have no stories.
There'll be no stories today.
Today we're just gonna sit here, curse at other drivers.
Be silence for an hour.
So you a fan of Pee-wee's Big Adventure?
Yeah, sure.
The movies?
Classic now, I guess.
Well, his bike, the bike from the movie, recently sold. It was on auction.
Oh, yeah.
It was bought before. Someone bought it in 2010 for $10,000.
Yeah.
And guy's family was growing. He said he needed to get rid of it. Sold it for $36,600.
Wow.
Piece of movie memorabilia.
Huh.
You know, classic.
Yeah, it is.
Piece of memory. The whole movie was about the bike.
Right.
But yeah, the guy sold it, and it's not even whole. The guy had said, you know, he has the whole bike, but it's in pieces.
What?
So,
I guess from when it was shipped or whatever
some
before, I guess.
assembly required.
Huh.
You know.
Ringtone, pick up the phone. Ringtone, pick up your phone.
Shut up.
Ringtone, pick up the phone.
It's like I silenced the phone. But so I started thinking, if you could have any piece of memorabilia from a movie, what would you pick?
A piece of memorabilia from a movie.
You know, you're not going to profit off of it. You know, don't think of what it would be
but just
valued
something to
at.
have.
Anything you could have.
Man.
I was thinking there's cool things. Like first I was thinking maybe one of the lightsabers from Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, but then I started thinking, well, my favorite movie is Goodfellas.
Yeah.
So I would want something from that. You know, if it's just for me to have and not sell, I would definitely want something from that movie. And I'm thinking like, you know, memorabilia-wise in that movie,
Not a whole lot.
nothing really stands out. Maybe one of their suits, one of their guns. You know, then I was thinking maybe the Christmas tree that he brings home. When they're like, don't spend any money.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, honey, I got the best tree they had.
I got the biggest one.
That'd be a neat thing to put up every year, you know?
Yeah. I got the Goodfellas tree.
The tree from Goodfellas. Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Memorabilia-wise, I don't know what I would want.
What's your favorite movie?
That's a good question, too. I don't know.
Oh, you never made the mental list?
Nah, not really. I mean, I got, like, favorites, but it can change. I mean,
I try to keep a top 10. It's
Yeah.
hard to do. You know, especially because you can't compare certain movies.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you can't
there's
compare
different genres and
Goodfellas
stuff.
to a comedy.
Right.
You know, they're...
I don't know. I mean, newer stuff is different than older stuff.
I think you definitely have to go older, though.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, they mean more. You might pick a newer movie, and then 20 years from now, be like, why do I have this piece of shit? You know, I saw the movie a couple more times. And,
Right. Just that nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I'd say, like... maybe like the map from Goonies or something.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a real
like,
good
hey,
one.
that's, you know,
Put it in a frame.
just saw that recently. So I think that'd be kind of cool to have around. Or like,
You can get a lot of stuff from Goonies.
oh
Actually.
yeah, there's tons of stuff from that. Like, but I mean, as far as a movie that was out, like, you know, when I was younger, and it'd have to be something right around that
Something from
range.
E.T. E.T. would be cool.
Yeah, like the bike.
Something from Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be, you know, his hat or the whip. You gotta go with the hat or the whip. Yeah.
Yeah. Or the gun that he shot the dude.
Yeah. Or maybe one of the stones.
Oh yeah, the Shankara stones.
Yeah.
Or the heart.
The heart. You just get drunk and we could act the scene out, you know, just like
Hum dum shabum, hum dum shabum.
You spit in each other's faces.
Moron!
I'm telling you, I'm fine. That'd be awesome.
And the crossover there is the kid from that was Data in the Goonies was also that.
Yeah, see that? That kid
Short
knows
man.
how to make memorabilia in movies.
You call him Dr. Jones, lady.
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Yeah, I don't know. Besides that.
I mean, you could come up with a list of things.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of cars and stuff. I mean, yeah, honestly, like the car that I would want of any, like, I've got vehicles in my brain now, but like, the car that I would want is, I saw this movie and it was like, I'd never seen it before this, and it came up on that show Top Gear.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about like their favorite like car movies and stuff, and the one guy brought up this movie Vanishing Point. And I'd never seen it before, and I was like, man, you know, that's crazy. So I tried to find it like on Netflix or whatever. It wasn't on there, but YouTube had it, like the whole movie, just on YouTube. And I watched that, man. It's fucking badass, dude. This guy gets all like cranked up on speed, gets in like a Challenger, and has to go from like the top end of like California to like LA like overnight, because like the car needs to be delivered like that day. So he's like just flooring it, and it's him like battling all these cops and everything, and it's just an amazing movie.
What kind of car was it?
Dodge Challenger.
Oh, okay. I mean, for me, if it had to be a car, I got to go with the DeLorean. You know,
Yeah.
Back to the Future. I know that'd be a popular one, but I just want a DeLorean anyway.
Yeah.
I just think they're cool. And you can get them cheap now.
Yeah, because they
They just warehouse them, and there's not many around, but
they
the ones
mainly
that are
use them
around-
for parts because they just are garbage.
Well, and and you can't get the parts, anywhere.
Yeah, AMC is not a company anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy had an interesting story. The creator of the DeLorean.
Yeah, it was like,
He was using the cars. He made this great, awesome car.
mhm.
But the reason he really wanted to get into the car business was he would ship the cars over to wherever they were going, and he would fill the doors with cocaine.
Okay, yeah.
He was shipping cocaine, and they busted him, and that was the end of that. There's a cool documentary somewhere out there about it. It's worth a watch.
Yeah, I don't think
It's
I've
pretty
seen
cool.
that. Well, something similar to that I just saw was there's a guy got busted for, he was shipping in Xbox 360s, and they had to countries that have like strict gun laws. He was shipping in like 9mm pistols, like the parts
the
for 'em
Xbox?
inside the Xboxes. He got busted for that.
Why are these Xboxes so heavy? Well,
Turns out there's bullets in a magazine inside.
I was reading back in the day, when the Italians were first coming over to America, they were there was a strong Italian, area in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
And what they would do is they would ship the cocaine on the boats in orange crates.
Mm-hmm.
And actually like stick some in oranges,
Yeah.
and then put other oranges because the dogs and stuff couldn't smell it.
Mm-hmm.
And through that it just covered up every smell of the citrus. So that was pretty cool.
Oh.
It's better than sticking it up your ass.
Yeah. I mean, all kinds of those.
Oh, that would cover the smell up too.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
if police dogs can smell it. Like if you shove drugs up your ass, if they can smell you.
Can
Your
they smell it,
dog
yeah.
just sniffing your ass.
They like react to you.
You just be like, oh, he must smell my dog.
Oh, these crazy dogs always smelling asses.
not be good.
Mm-mm.
On a similar thing, talking about Indiana Jones, one of the few things I'm afraid of in this world are snakes. I don't do snakes well at all. Like, I've become a little girl, you know. I'm just like, you know, it's horrible. Well, have you seen the footage online this week of a snake eating an alligator?
I saw the still thing, but I didn't click on it. No.
Oh my God! The snake and this alligator, they have a 4-hour fight.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they just duke it out for 4 hours, which is amazing because humans couldn't fight each other for 4 hours.
No.
You know, if they were of equal strength or whatever. Just the stamina to go through that, and the snake eventually wins, and it's just this god-awfully big snake, and he wins, and he's swallowing this alligator, and he doesn't even look like a snake at that point because his mouth is just stretched out around this alligator, and even the snake's he's halfway through the alligator. You can see the snake has an expression on his face like, why did I do this? Like, this is not a good idea.
But if I don't finish, I've used up all my energy.
Yeah, I don't want to spit him out now. It's just like,
ugh.
I didn't read how long. It had to take him forever.
Yeah.
To eat this alligator.
And then he's not moving from that spot.
No.
After that.
He's done after that. Just sitting there with this alligator in his tummy. But yeah, man.
I didn't see that one.
I saw that and I just wanted to cry. I was at my desk. I see the snake and I was like, oh no! You eat me. Not my thing.
The video that came across my thing was like that one with it's like a river overflowed its banks or whatever in Latvia, and there's this whirlpool that starts going, and it's just sucking everything in, all this ice, big chunks of rock and shit are just going down inside this sinkhole that apparently just goes nowhere. So
they should send a camera down that.
Yeah, I guess that's awesome. I guess that's what one of the guys said. It was somebody put on scuba gear and see where that goes. Yeah, it was just this massive whirlpool sucking everything down. But I was looking for the original video to see if I could see what the deal was, and I kept coming across this one. There was these guys drilling something over top of this lake, over top of a salt mine, and it was only a 14-inch hole, but it drilled through the top of the salt mine, and this entire lake went down into the salt mine, and the miners evacuated, they were all fine, but it just everything went down inside that hole.
Wow.
A 14-inch hole. They're huge, drill rig, everything just down inside that hole.
Wow.
Nothing plugged it up. The whole lake went down there.
I guess the pressure of the water just forces everything down into it.
Yeah, that's what the video said. It was it's 3 times the pressure of a fire hydrant or something.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
The thing I saw with animals is they got these sharks, and they're strapping a bunch of cameras to them. They find ways to strap cameras on, and then they're just watching the sharks go through the ocean, hanging out with other animals, and doing their thing and eating. That'd be cool to watch.
Yeah.
I don't want to get near the shark. You're not going to get me strapping. That's the other thing I'm afraid of, sharks. It's not like I have a good chance of ever seeing a shark.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just, I don't know. Just add that to the list of reasons I still won't go in the water.
Yeah, the one I saw, they put throwing cameras on animals. This pelican, this place they rehabilitated it, and they were trying to get it to fly it'd never flown or something, and they put a GoPro camera on its bill, and it flies, takes its first flight around this island. It was Tanzania or wherever it was they were doing it. That was pretty cool.
To its beak?
Yeah, it was like they just put that little, you know, thing on its beak and like had the camera on there. You know, it didn't care. God, pelicans are freaking huge birds.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, the other pelicans were like, "Hey, what do you got there?" He's like, "I think it's Google Glass." I don't know. They're starting to ban that Google Glass.
Ban it?
In like bars and stuff in California, because
Why?
apparently, like most of California, it's like you're a tech person and you make money, or you struggle to survive there.
Yeah.
You know, it's so expensive. And people are walking into these clubs and these bars with this Google Glass, and they're being targeted, like, for violence. They're robbed. They're taking them off. And they're stealing the Google Glass off of them. And they think it's just that they feel it's these rich people. Like, if you have a Google Glass there, you've made it, and you're kind of like flaunting your money coming into their place.
Well, it's
but
not,
they've had numerous things happen.
I mean, it's not for sale, like retail, is it? I mean,
Google Glass, yeah.
Okay, I thought it was still like they were still like testing it and stuff. I didn't think it was.
You can. They're like $1,500 a pop.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see it. There's a guy in my building who walks around with it. It's like a douchebag.
Oh, so you want to punch him in the face?
You know, I
so
want to
there's
punch him in the
something
face.
to this.
And it's not even because like I don't have one. Like I don't want. It's just you look ridiculous with it on your face.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it is. It's just, you look so like quit being a douche.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean that's what people always say with those like earbud things and all that stuff. I mean.
Yeah, I mean there's a time and a place for those.
See, you've learned to accept those.
Yeah.
But there was a time and a place where you wanted to punch those people in the throat.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So you've come to accept it more. You know, now that it's come down the road more.
You know, well, like when you're driving, fine. You know, use it when you're driving. Gaming. Yeah.
Well, they were using it in labs to get like test results back or send off test results. Like, so they would do the preliminary test like on the scene, whether it be like a crime scene or somewhere else, and the information be relayed back to the lab so they could get the results back faster. So like they could see what was going on in the test.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Google Glass.
Yeah.
And again, that's fine.
Right. That serves
Wear
purpose.
them. But like, do you always need the internet in your face? You know what I mean? You need it that bad.
I don't.
And then you're like, oh, hold on, I'll get that information for you. Hold on, I got it. No. Yeah, wait.
Is that how you control it? You're gonna jerk your.
It's like your eye movement.
I thought you were. Yeah, I thought you
It's some of it's eye movement, but it's also like you can jerk your head like for certain things. Like I think to turn the camera on, you look down or you gotta like look up and it turns the camera on. And then there's like things you can do on the side, like scrolling. You can scroll on the side of your glasses. I'm scrolling. Hold on, I got this information for you. Hold on, I went too far. Hold on, I gotta click it back. Hold on. It's just, so you'll be like, you know, I want to get you medical attention by the time you find the website. Like, yeah. But there was this one video. This girl was in a bar, and like this other girl comes up and is like trying to whoop her ass, and she's recording the video, so you got like a point of view of someone kicking her ass, you know, for this Google Glass. And it's just like that's just like anytime someone walks in somewhere in California, they end up getting in a fight at the very least. So ban on that. I don't remember people when they first had the Bluetooth like getting their ass kicked for it.
No.
You just thought they were crazy.
Like they just look like, you know, hobos talking to themselves. There's a date for that Cabela's place now.
I saw May 1st.
Yeah, May 1st that place.
And they're going to have special events going on all week. So I don't know.
You know,
like, maybe I do want to go the first week.
Yeah, get your tickets now to see all those taxidermied animals and
a waterfall.
And you can buy a tent.
Buy a tent or some fishing hooks.
Mm-hmm. They've got it there.
I can get it on the internet.
Yeah, speaking of that, I looked up your that Porn Masters game.
Oh yeah, I meant to when I got home and I forgot. It's available? You found it?
It is available. It came out in 2005.
Okay.
And apparently it's a piece of garbage.
Oh no! Oh.
but you can't get it really anywhere anymore. Like it didn't sell. It didn't do well at all.
I imagine.
You know, it apparently plays horribly, but I saw it on it's on Amazon for $15. So
I might have to still
if you're
buy
interested,
it. Yeah, because you know something like that too. I bet a lot of those negative comments about the game, people never even played them.
No, I don't know.
People are so quick to.
People on that Board Game Geek site.
I was on Board Game Geek.
Yeah, that's where the reviews were.
I was gonna say if it's just Amazon, people just want to go on and trash shit.
No, it wasn't Amazon. This is people that play games, even the
ridiculous games.
Ridiculous games.
See, I still think I'm going to be in the market for it though.
Yeah.
Just for the novelty of saying we played it one night, you know.
Or just saying you own it. I mean, you know,
yeah, I got Porn Masters.
You know, if it ever comes up, you know, people are looking for that. You got the collector's edition of Porn Masters.
You know, play it once, sell it on eBay. Yeah, I'll get more than $15 for it.
Yeah, you know, keep it in your collection.
I'll be like rare edition. Still in the box. No pun intended. Opus Vino.
I don't know what that is.
But speaking of vino, do you know what the Miracle Machine is?
The Miracle Machine.
It's not the machine from Weird Science, because that's what I was thinking.
Maybe a good piece of memorabilia too. I don't know.
It's a machine that you can buy that turns water into wine.
Nice.
It's the machine itself costs $300, but the ingredients you need to make the wine, you put there's like 3 ingredients, and you buy a packet of whatever wine you want.
Yeah.
And you put it in. They only cost $1.20. And it makes the equivalent. It makes a full bottle of wine. And it's the equivalent of, like they said, like the flavor and like the vintage that you would get from it or whatever. Is like a $12 bottle of wine. So you're going to get, if you drink a lot of wine,
it'd be pretty good. Like convert like a, one of those chocolate fountains. Convert that into like a wine fountain.
Oh, yeah.
Box of wine.
You can have like in the.
Then it's aerating it.
He has the water coolers like in the offices, but it's filled with wine. He's got the little wine glasses that come down and umbrellas.
That's pretty good. The Miracle Machine.
So I'm thinking a Christmas gift for Kendra.
Yeah.
So she goes through. She's like the wine of the day club.
Just give different packets.
But it's still like ferment. Like it takes 3 days to put it in.
Right.
And it takes a machine 3 days to turn it into wine.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool looking too. It's like
that is cool.
Yeah, check it out, Miracle Machine.
Well, it's like those little friggin' nebulizer things that you breathe in whatever liquor you pour into it.
And the little goes a long way with that too, so you're saving money.
Well, supposedly you don't get the alcohol doesn't translate. It doesn't evaporate the same way into.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'd be willing to test it.
Hey, I mean,
but
if anybody wants to send us one,
right?
Let us know. We'll test it. We'll even test a Winka video. We'll do a show where
that would be
we're not driving.
Right.
It'll be the stationary commute.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe be like the commute's day off.
Right.
Just nebulize some wine.
Yeah.
Some whiskey.
Yeah. Whatever.
Rum.
Something to get the flavor. Yeah, rum would be good. Yeah. Did you ever go to like air shows or anything?
Mm-hmm.
I always did that like when I was a kid too. And like I guess the Ocean City Air Show I guess is pretty big. But I've never gone down to that one. The only one I went to was there was one in Newcastle at that airport years ago, and I used to go to that one. But the Ocean City one, they got a Harrier jump jet, like that VTOL fucking plane.
Oh.
And apparently, like, it's the only place to like see that, like, on the eastern seaboard.
Wow.
So
here we are.
Yeah.
Huh.
And that's not even that far.
Out. Yeah.
Kind of cool.
I used to go to the one in Westchester.
Oh yeah.
the Westchester used to do one. Kennett used to do one. I used to go to that one.
Mm-hmm.
But man, it never failed. It was usually around Father's Day when they would come around, and it was always like 110 degrees.
Oh yeah.
No shade anywhere.
Yep.
You know, and I'd stick around just because I wanted to watch. They do like parachuting. You know, they'd have to hit the mark.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to watch one of them just plummet. You know, once I realized their chutes came out, okay, you can leave. We're good.
They're all safe.
The
Fine.
chutes came out. Now I got sunburn. No, they were good times. Just, you know, like my dad and my grandfather.
Yeah. Got all those. Had like those pictures, those drawing pictures of the planes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bald eagles flying around and shit. Those were like on my wall when I was a kid. But yeah, I loved seeing those things, like the A-10 like tank killer thing with the giant Gatling gun in the front and all those freaking missiles and shit on it. Those things were awesome. I love seeing those. But I've never seen a Harrier.
Nah.
I mean, that'd be cool as
I'd go for that. I mean,
yeah.
I don't go to them every year. Like, a little goes a long way.
I haven't been to one since I was a kid.
I started going to them more frequently as I got older, because my dad and my grandfather would go every year.
Yeah.
And I'd go every maybe 2 or 3 years with them. But then, like, towards the end, I knew my grandfather didn't have much time left. So it's like, I'll go.
Yeah, something to do with them.
Make some memories.
Yeah.
I know the memory store's about to close, so
yeah.
let me get everything while I can.
Stock up.
But yeah, either it rained horribly to the point where they had to cancel them,
right?
Or it was so hot. Good Christ.
Yeah.
I just want to go. They'd be like, oh, look at this. Like, that's fantastic.
I'm so sunburned.
That is awesome. I'm still hot. You know, in my skin, I just don't do well in the sun.
Yeah. I gotta get down to that. Gabe was telling me about that one, the extension to the Aerospace Museum.
Oh, yeah.
Like where they like the space shuttle and everything is down there outside of DC.
Yeah, we did
I've never been to that
year.
one. It's all like outside.
It was
or parts of it are outside or something.
No, it's all indoors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I thought
I think they have
never mind. I haven't been.
an outside section.
Okay.
But I think they only open that up when they're moving stuff.
Oh. Right.
And now I could be wrong. We didn't do it outside.
Yeah.
But the spaceship was inside.
Right.
And it's pretty cool. Now you can actually walk underneath the spaceship.
Yeah.
You just have it roped off. But now you can just walk right underneath it, and it's awesome. Like the tiles are all burnt. Mm-hmm. You know, like this thing was there. You know, it was. Yeah. And it's all original except for the boosters.
Yeah.
Because they're gone. Right. You would touch them and they would just flake apart. Mm-hmm. But no, that was a neat place too. They get a little weird, like. It's an aerospace museum. I want to see old planes. I want to see even up to modern planes. I want to see spacecraft stuff.
Yeah.
But like now they have a Transformers section because they filmed part of the Transformers movie there.
Oh, did they?
One of them, the Transformers have a fight like inside the place. So that section where it's at, where they fought, they have a little video screen, and you'll get to watch the fight. And then they have like Transformers memorabilia, which I'm okay with. At Planet Hollywood or something. Not guy's going.
Not like a museum that's supposed to be.
No, all about air and planes and spaceships.
Yeah.
Like it's not a sci-fi museum.
Right.
And then you get to the other side, and they have Star Wars and Star Trek like memorabilia, like to the point of old action figures behind cases.
Yeah, I mean what? Well, I guess.
And then like you lose the whole point of the place on the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the kids are like, whoa,
yeah,
this is Star Trek. Look at this. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
no,
they're not going to make that connection that I think they were hoping to make with that.
Yeah, exactly. Then after that, you go on to see planes. They're like, oh, planes. Can we go back to the Star Trek stuff?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, going to those museums. I never needed, like. Star Wars crap in there.
No, they never had it when we were kids. And
right. Like, I didn't need that to go to that place. Like, I wanted to go to that place because of the real people that were in there, and like watching the right stuff. And, I don't know.
But I mean, I don't want to complain too much because it's free.
Yeah.
So that's a blast, man. That's something. You just go to Washington D.C. and everything is free.
Yeah.
Just everything is good. You can make a week-long trip out of it, and all you have to pay for is a hotel and food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You'd be busy the whole time.
Yeah, easily. Just get one that's like close enough to that mall area and just walk down there.
Now, the Air and Space Museum is
it's
about 20 minutes
yeah,
from
it's outside
DC,
of the thing, but
still.
But the main Air and Space Museum, the Smithsonian, is like right down there. So
yeah. Oh, I felt so bad. We were going to the Smithsonian, and the one thing I was hyping Carmela up about the place was they have the ruby slippers there.
Oh, okay.
The Wizard of Oz. And she was like, "What?" And that's like one of her favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "Oh yeah." Like the way there, I'm like, "Oh, we're like 20 minutes from the ruby slippers," you know. And we go there. And as soon as you walk up, they have a big banner out front of like the ruby slippers, you know, like, "Oh, see the ruby slippers." And she's like, "Oh my God, they do have what?" So we go inside, and right away, you know, they have like a little information area. And I said to the woman, "Oh, can you tell me where the ruby slippers are?" She was like, "Yeah, just go over here and to the right." I was like, "Oh, cool." She's like, "But they're closed." I was like, I'm sorry, what?" She's like, "Yeah, we closed the whole movie section down." And this is where I wanted to see movie memorabilia. I went there for that.
Yeah.
Because most of the other stuff they have there, you know.
That's iffy.
But I was like, "What do you mean closed?" She's like, "Closed for renovations." I said, "Till when?" She's like, 2015. And this was in 2013.
Oh my gosh, man.
And I looked down at Carmela, and like she was processing it. And I think this was the closest I ever saw her, like getting ready to snap. You know, she was just like I'm like, "Oh, what do I do?" And I was like, "Carmela, the lady, I heard her." I was like, "Okay, there's other cool stuff here. Is there?" I'm like, honestly, no. I just no. Behind those metal doors is all the cool shit.
Right.
And
it's closed.
it was like Wally World. It was like we drove all the way down there to see something, and it was closed.
And she was about to take her hostage. See?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're seeing the slippers.
Oh, we're going.
I felt so bad for her.
Oh man.
But she found other cool. Like she liked the what's like the nature museum or whatever.
The natural history.
Natural history. Yeah.
Yeah, there's awesome stuff.
Yeah,
in
that was
there.
cool shit there.
I love that place.
Freaking mummies and
Giant
jewels,
gemstones.
gems. Yeah. There's just a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah.
A lot of walking though. Bring your walking shoes.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It is a workout, man. Because we had 3 kids with us, and I think they were ready just to move into Washington D.C. They're like, "Well, where's the car?" And I go, "We gotta walk back to it." "Oh, carry me." I'm like, "No, I'm not carrying you to D.C. You're walking."
I'm not your Sherpa.
And then Kendra started getting cranky.
Yeah. Time to go.
And everyone wanted to go home. So by the time we got, so I was like, "All right." So we're like a block from the parking garage that we went to, and I was like, "Look, I gotta take a shit. Let me get it out of me before we get on the road. You know, we're good." I was like, "All right." So I had to waiting in line. Just went to some like bakery or some, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They made sandwiches, like cakes and shit. And there's only like 1 bathroom or 2 bathrooms. I'm waiting. So I finally get in, do my thing, and I'm like, "All right, now we can finally leave." I get out, and they're all sitting at this table eating. And I'm like, "What? What happened? You wanted to go? We didn't know how long you were going to be. You just sit down and eat."
You got a reputation, apparently.
Yeah. Because it was everybody. You know, not one person said, "Well, you might not be long." You know, and I was trying to hurry it up because I knew if I did take long, they were going to, like, you know, pardon the pun, but give me shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, "We have food in the car. We didn't know how long you were going to be." I'm like, "Well, gee, you could have been getting the car, or maybe, I don't know."
Bringing it around, something.
It was a good day.
Yeah.
And then like so this parking garage, they valet your car, so you got to get the car.
Sure. Yeah.
And pay out the ass for it. And I was like, I don't know, like how much should I tip? Like give him like $3-4. Gabe's like, well, I'm giving him 12. I'm like, 12? On top of my 4? And I usually tip good. I go to restaurants, I tip good.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a valet. I'm like, he walked 10 feet, got our car. He's like, yeah, but these people remember you. I'm like, no, they won't. We're going to be here in another couple of years, probably.
Yeah. We're one in a million other faces.
We may not even park at this garage. I don't know. We're parking at this garage. I'm telling you, tip them good, they'll remember us. I was like, all right, I'll throw in a couple more bucks between the two of us. And this guy got $20 for picking up a Kia. Treat her well, sir. It's.
I hope I don't see any extra miles on this car.
No, Kia's a 20, so when you open the door and all my dirty tissues and cans fall out, just turn the other cheek, You don't tell people how dirty I am.
I've never parked in the garage like when I've been down there. I usually park like right in front of the Capitol. It's all free, like right there.
Yeah, but we weren't getting any. But what happened was we were also later in the day because we did the Air and Space Museum first.
Okay.
And then we went into the city.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Forget it. There was nowhere to park.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
I was reading there's a new thing in Japan, like a new craze, I guess, that all the kids are doing. And it is eyeball licking. They lick each other's eyeballs, like not the lids. They lick the eyeballs. And that's like their new way of French kissing. Like they sit there and they're like holding this picture of this girl, she's holding her eyes open, like looking to the side, and this dude's like licking her eyeball. And it's like all the kids are doing it. They said it's there's all these cases of conjunctivitis.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Going around. It's like every kid has conjunctivitis.
Right.
Because they're getting their eyeballs
licking
licked.
each other's eyeballs. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wouldn't know. No. Like.
Yeah, I don't.
I mean, it could be Angelina Jolie if she's like, hey, lick my eye. I'd be like, is there something else we could do?
Right.
Like,
You got some other.
Lick your eye.
Back to the regular.
Hey, baby. I wish you could see this. My tongue's in your eye. And it can't feel good on your eye.
I don't know.
Like.
I don't even know what that would be. It sounds like some kind of fetish thing that, like. I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I see a fetish as like only something a few people are into, and you gotta,
Yeah, but if there's a strong movement.
But if everybody.
Yeah. There must be something to it.
Yeah, it's Kendra tonight if I can lick her eye.
Yeah. Yeah. Just test it out. Get back to us.
Yeah. Let you know how much antibiotics she needs tomorrow.
Get the eye drops ahead of time.
You flavor it up. Maybe put a little hot sauce in there. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Does that do anything for you?
Spicy. No, leave it open. Leave it open. Don't close it. The tears will wash it out.
Okay, one more.
Maybe some ice cream sprinkles.
A little bit of cinnamon.
Oh yeah. Cinnamon flavored eyes. Yeah, no. No, sir.
Did you see Dennis Leary? Like, he's doing another. I think he's just producing it or writing it or something, but he's doing another show that's coming on. I don't remember what channel it is.
Please tell me it's not like 3, 6, or 10.
No, it's not that. It's the same one. It's the same channel that had that.
Rescue?
No, it wasn't Rescue Man. Damn, the other show's just ending. I can't think of it anyway. But it's like it's almost in that same vein. It's called Sirens, and it's like these ambulance guys.
Yeah.
Same like kind of
Is
thing.
it the
like,
same fucking show then?
Not really. It's more of a comedy or something. But
I mean, I love Rescue Me. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I love it, but you're like, I got another idea. I was brainstorming. This time we drive ambulances.
Right. This is what I came up with. He's not in it. It's like...
Oh, he's not in it?
No, he's not in it. He's just...
I may not watch it then.
Producing, writing it.
I don't know. I mean, he writes some good stuff.
Yeah.
Makes some good stuff, but he, as an actor, adds to it.
You want to see him.
I don't know if I want to... Yeah, I mean, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'll see a trailer first.
Yeah.
I'll take it as far as a trailer for now. And then we're good. Hey, he must have made it.
Well, yeah, like you're saying, it's just a voiceover work from Ice Age.
Never have to work
with his meal ticket.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about the Pope all the time. I know we talked about the Pope earlier this week, dropping the F-bomb, but he admitted to theft. Did you see that? Mm-hmm. This was on, like, I think the big news, you know, like everyone was talking about the Pope stealing. Back in the day, there was this priest, and they called him the Great Confessor, and he would hear all the other priests' sins, you know, they would confess to him. He was therefore the priest. Even like Pope John Paul II, you know, at one time, it was around that time, would go to him and confess any sins he had. So the Great Confessor dies, and the current Pope, you know, was there for the whole thing, and he's laying roses around the coffin, like for the viewing, for the burial. And he sees in the confessor's hands a really nice set of rosaries. So he says, I think I want them. So he takes the rosaries, he takes them by the cross, and this is him telling the story.
What?
And he said with a little bit of force, he was like, giving the dead guy, I was like, no. And like, this is your last sin, like, no. And he yanked him from the guy, and he kept the rosary. Not only did he steal, but he stole rosary beads from a priest.
Dead guy?
From a dead priest. You know, that was all about forgiving sins.
Man.
And he said, you know, and he said to him when he took him, he said, you know, please give me half the mercy that you had. You know, I suppose this guy like could forgive anything. So he said that now, and he to this day, he keeps them on him all the time. Like he always has these rosary beads with him. And anytime he has a bad thought go through his head, or he said if he starts getting angry towards someone or something, he holds the rosary beads and, you know, asks for strength to move on and forgive whatever. But yeah, and he said, you know, that was the thief. He said he decided to tell the story to show that, you know, we all have thieves in us, you know, and that was the thief in him, and he, you know, it's all about fighting the urge. Not that he did. You know, it was a bad example. Yeah. He should have said, I came real close to stealing those. I
tried to pull him, and it felt like he was pulling back, so I was like, okay.
You know, even priests have these thoughts, but he went through with it. And it was like, here they are. Yeah, I still got them. You know?
Gotcha, confessor. Gotcha.
Who's forgiven sins now? Who said I would never be the Pope? Yeah, he, that was his thing. It was just,
Christians and their relics, man.
Can't let them go.
No. Well, that used to be the thing. I mean, it was like they going to those funerals of those things, or going to like a place like a burial site or like a tomb of somebody back in like the Middle Ages. There'd be priests like practiced in retrieving relics from those things. Wow. And they would go to like kiss the hand, and they'd bite a finger off and take the finger back, and that would be the relic for the church when they went back.
Wow. Yeah, I mean they even keep bodies, you know, they parade them around.
Saint Stubbs, he's got nothing left.
Saint Stubbs. Kind of creepy. I forget who it was I saw. My parents took me to see this. I don't know if he was one of the popes or whatever, you know. They bring around the glass. They just like cover them in wax. They just look like wax figures. Yeah. You know, so they don't decompose. And it was just kind of like, It's a little weird.
Did you see See Hannibal last week?
The first
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's sort of like that.
Yeah.
That's on again tonight.
Yes, it is.
Looking forward to it.
That will be. I wanted to move on though. I need to move on.
Oh,
First
yeah.
episode's first episode. I get it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It'll move on. It's got to. It's a great show.
No, yeah, I have complete faith in it.
Yeah. If it was a lesser show, I wouldn't have as much faith.
No, yeah. Not as bad as back. Cosmos starts Sunday.
Yeah, dude, I can't wait for that.
That's looking good. I'll double
Lose
it up
an
with
hour.
The Walking Dead.
Yep.
And we lose an hour of sleep.
It's alright.
Just an hour closer to seeing the Cosmos.
That's right.
Look at it that way. A lot of press today on that thing.
Really?
Pushing it hard.
Oh, it should be.
Well, they should. It's on like 6 channels.
Yeah. Yeah, like every Fox channel that's possible, and the what is it, National Geographic channel.
I wonder if they're just doing that for the first episode to get
What's
as many
that?
people to like fall onto it as
I
they
don't
can.
know, yeah.
Because if you spread it out, what does that do for your? Like you can do ratings as a whole, but for your advertisers, unless they're all going to share, the same commercials are going to be on every channel.
Yeah, I doubt that. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
I guess it's possible, but
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna
yeah,
flip between,
see if the same commercials.
see what I find. Science fair project. Let's see. Under Armour.
Yeah.
They have. You see the shirts they have where it's like, it's got a band inside of it, and it's kind of like, what are those bands you wear around your wrist and they tell you, like the smart bands.
Oh yeah.
Like how many calories you burn, this and that, tell you your heart rate,
Right.
all this other stuff. Well, they have shirts that are that way, and they're built into the
okay.
shirt. And, it's up against your chest the whole time. It's pretty tight.
It's pretty cool.
And it relays all the information like to your phone or
Sure,
whatever.
yeah.
Well, they're working on shirts where it's all going to be digital, and it'll just be like in the sleeve. Like the information is going to show up on the sleeve.
Oh,
It's not
okay,
just going to be a screen.
Yeah, it'll
It'll
just
be like in the material.
the fabric will be able to reflect information.
And they said that's the next thing they're working on.
That's cool.
And they had like a demo, just like something they did online for it. But that's awesome, dude.
That's great.
That's cool.
That's like the next step to like full like invisibility and camouflage. And,
Yeah, really.
if
You can make fabric change.
Yeah. Line it up with cameras and you had invisibility.
That'd be awesome. Then the Pope would see the thief in me. I gotta be invisible.
Try to take his rosary.
I'll wait till he dies so I can get him out of his dead clenching hands.
Pope taught me this move.
Hey, look, I'm at a Pope.
Oh man. Oh, nostalgia-wise, old video games.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever play Shaq Fu?
I did not
94?
play Shaq Fu. No, I did not.
No? Well, you get your chance to relive the classics. There's a kind of a Kickstarter thing. It's this other site, Indiegogo, and he's kickstarting a new Shaq Fu
A
game.
new Shaq Fu.
All new Shaq Fu.
Was it big at the time?
No, it was a miserable
That's kind of what I
failure.
thought.
And they, I was reading the read up of it. It said they realized it was a failure, and they don't want to do the same thing again. He wants to make.
Oh, they're gonna make it better. They're gonna make a good one this time.
He's throwing all his money into it, plus whatever money is raised from Indiegogo. But yeah, it's some of the things are pretty interesting, like the different pledge levels and stuff. You could get the game for $15, standard whatever. $15, you get the game when it comes out. You're getting the beta test and all that stuff. But as it goes up, like when it gets up to like the $500 level, Shaq will he'll follow you on Instagram.
All right.
And then for another $100, he'll follow you on, or no, he'll send you a personal voicemail.
Oh, so $600.
Yeah, you could have
Gets you a voicemail
on your phone from, Voice by Shaq. And then for $1,000, he'll follow you on Twitter.
There's no like meet and greets or.
Oh yeah, it goes up from there. For like $20,000, you can like have dinner with Shaq.
Yeah.
And I guess discuss
Shaq food. Give them your ideas.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think I'll pass on all of them.
Really? I don't know. I thought you might go for this.
No. Even a $15 game, I just. I hope he doesn't charge $60 when it comes out.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Probably not when it comes out.
One of those $40 games.
Yeah, whatever it kickstarts for, usually double it, and that's usually what it is. So.
Did you see what Zane Lamprey did last week?
Mm-hmm.
I meant to talk to you about that. He posted on Facebook. It was not last week, and the weekend before, like a Friday or Saturday night. He says, "Hey, I want everyone to drunk call me tonight." And he says, "Seriously," puts his phone number out there, and it wasn't like his actual. It was the phone number they had set up.
Yeah.
But supposedly he just got all these drunk voicemails from people, and he has a site where you can sit there and listen to all the.
Oh, that's great.
The drunk voicemails. Yeah, I didn't listen to any of them.
Oh man.
But he was like, yeah, it was well worth it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I just thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it till the next day. It was a Saturday because we were hanging
perfect.
out. Yeah. And I saw it on Sunday.
Perfect.
I was like, we were drinking last night.
Could have drunk dialed Zane Lamprey.
Oh, that would have been the best. So I'm going to keep an eye out. Hopefully he does it again.
Yeah. I still got to, catch his other show.
Yeah.
Man, 3 Sheets was epic enough,
show.
man. That was good stuff.
That was a great show.
I've got like Hulu Plus, man. Just every episode's on there, so I can just go back whenever I feel like it.
And he put a picture of Steve McKenna. He passed out, and they like duct taped him to like a pipe going through the house. Like it looks like they're in a basement or something, or outside, whatever. And he's just all duct taped in the air, just passed out, and they're all poking him. It's like nice.
Steve McKenna.
Here we are.
Yep.
Our destination.
This is it.
Thank you for joining us. As always, you can email us at thecommutepodcast@comcast.net. Follow us on Twitter @driverpassenger, or check out our Facebook page, The Commute. And we shall see you on Monday.
Sounds good. See you later.